And here is the Writer's Almanac for Thursday, September the 30th, 2021. It's the birthday of Truman Capote, New Orleans, 1924. When he was 17, dropped out of school, got a job as a messenger in the art department at the New Yorker magazine. When he was 24, published his first novel, Other Voices, Other Rooms. Wrote a few more novels, including Breakfast at Tiffany's, and then decided, as he said, I want to live more in the world that other people live in, and he turned to journalism, and he wrote In Cold Blood in 1966. It's the birthday of Elie Wiesel, born in a small village in Transylvania in 1928, grew up in a Hasidic community. When he was 15, he and his family were taken to the Auschwitz concentration camp where his mother, sister, father were all killed. He survived the camp, wrote about it in a 900-page memoir, which he condensed into the 127-page book called Night, published in 1955. It's become one of the most widely read books about the Holocaust. It's the birthday of the poet W.S. Merwin, born New York City, 1927. Father was a Presbyterian minister. Merwin studied creative writing at Princeton University. He often showed his poems to the poet John Barrowman, who was a little older, and asked Barrowman how to know if his poems were any good. Barrowman said, "You can't. You can never be sure. You die without knowing." And today is the birthday of the novelist Cecilia Ahern, born in Dublin, 1981, author of the international bestseller P.S. I Love You, when she was only 21 years old. Written on cheap notebooks she bought in drugstores, made her an overnight millionaire at the age of 22. A novel about an unemployed secretary named Holly, whose husband has just died of a brain tumor. When she wrote the book, Cecilia Ahern had never been married or had a loved one die. She just graduated from college with a degree in journalism, and she wasn't sure what she wanted to do, so she stayed up all night working on the novel in her pajamas. Didn't do any research for it. She said it was all in her head. Here's a poem for today by Jim Harrison, Invasive. Coming out of anesthesia, I believed I had awakened in the wrong body. And when I returned to my snazzy hotel room and looked at Architectural Digest, I no longer recognized large parts of the world. There was a cabin for sale for $7 million, while mine had cost only $40,000, with 40 acres. An android from drugs, I understood finally that life works to no one's advantage. From dawn until midnight, I put together a jigsaw puzzle made of 10 million pieces of white confetti. On television, I watched the overburdened world of books and movies, all flickering trash, while outside cars pass through deep puddles on the street, the swish and swash of life, patterns of rain drizzle on the windows, finch yodel and Mexican ravens squawk, until I enter the murder of sleep and fresh demons, one of whom sings in basso profundo, Mickey and Sylvia's Love is Strange. In the bathroom mirror, it's someone else. Invasive, a poem by Jim Harrison, from Jim Harrison Complete Poems, published by Copper Canyon Press and used by permission here on the Writer's Almanac. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.